Hey Northeastern, this is Audrey, and I just wanted to come back because last week I talked about my summer semester, and I just wanted to talk about how my first week of fall semester was like at UCID. And I guess I'll start off with talking about what classes I'm taking. So I'm taking Introduction to Finance, Introduction to Macroeconomics, Introduction to Microeconomics, and Introduction to Marketing. So they're all first year courses, so they're not getting into anything too detailed or anything. But yeah, so the way my schedule is structured is that I have 2 hours of lectures for each class, and then I will have an hour of tutorial. So I've heard from my friends that for some of their classes they only have 1 hour lectures, and they would have that class multiple times a week. But then for me, I have 2 hour lectures, but I only have my classes once every week. So Tuesday I'll have macroeconomics and then microeconomics, but then I would only have the tutorial for macro, and then I would have the lecture and the tutorial for micro. And then on Wednesday I would have marketing lecture, and then I will have the macroeconomics lecture but no tutorial that day. And then Thursday I will have my marketing tutorial, and then my finance lecture, and then my finance tutorial. So my schedule isn't too packed, but then I do have to sit through 2 hour lectures every single day, which is quite daunting, but it's not that bad as long as you're interested in the subject, I guess. So far from some of my classes, I realized that they focus a lot on the textbook. So in the lectures, they kind of repeat what is said in the textbook, but the lectures also give their own take on the subject. So it's not just word by word what the textbook gives, but rather they'll go over what the textbook gives, and then they'll go into more detail about certain things that the textbook doesn't go into, or they'll skip over things that the textbook does delve into, which is nice because you get a variety of types of information. And most of my classes are located in one specific area, so I'm not jumping around too much in campus, which is nice. I have on Wednesday, my 2 lectures are actually in the same building, in the same room, and then they're back to back. So I'm in the same place for 4 hours. The classes are pretty interesting, and they do give breaks. So if you have a 2 hour lecture, the lecture will give you a 5 to 10 minute break in between the hours. So they'll have 1 hour, and then they'll just go on about the subject, and then they'll be like, okay, let's take a break, and then you can leave, get snacks or use the bathroom, and then you come back for the other hour of the lecture, which is nice that you get a break in between. So overall, the beginning of this semester seems pretty good. There is a lot of reading to do, which I'll just have to learn how to manage my time to get that done. And I think it'll be a good year, but I'll keep you guys updated over the months